Okay, so here I'm going to unbox the Star-Batt Mini, which is a battery for the Starlink Mini itself, or I mean, I'm sure it works with other things too, but that's basically the main purpose of it. So it's not officially branded by them or anything, but it's supposed to give like 12 to 24 hours of battery life for the Star-Batt, or for the Starlink, which I've been using quite a bit lately. Obviously, you can use it in your car and stuff like that while driving and whatnot, right? So that can be useful, people off-road, things like that. And so it markets itself as like very rugged and weather resistant, as the Starlink itself is very weather resistant, right? It can be freezing outside, it's in my car, but it holds up pretty well, right? It doesn't seem to get damaged or anything. So that would be sort of the ideal, like that we could use it in our car for a long period of time. So first of all, the box is very large, but I don't know if that's indicative of how big the actual device is. I don't feel like it's quite this big. Hopefully it's not, because then it'll be hard to kind of store. And one thing, I'll give some sort of negative feedback actually on the company itself. So it's not officially associated with the Starlink, and obviously I wonder to what extent like Elon Musk or somebody could do that, where they could sue them or like just say like, okay, we don't vouch for them, even though, you know, it's a product made for that and they're sort of taking credit or associating it with that, but it's not like it's something made officially by Starlink. So like, I'm not saying you can't do that, but to market it that way is kind of like, what if, you know, Starlink didn't want to associate with it and said, okay, we don't want that in their name, or we don't want any direct association with it, right? They could just market it as a battery, period, that lasts a long time, that could potentially work with that, among other things. But it's interesting that, so first of all, it's $1,200, right, is what I paid for, like $11.99, or no, I think it was $10.99. And actually, they just recently came out with a new one or something that they kept emailing me about, when I was actually emailing them to check on the status of this, because it took them forever to get it to me. So I ordered it at the beginning of February, like February 1st, and now it's the end of March, right? Like March 23rd I got it. So it took over a month. And it does say that on there, that like, okay, it might take a few weeks to ship, but it felt excessive even given that. So it took over almost 2 months to get it. So I'm not too happy about that, but the other thing is, again, like, it seems somewhat wasteful from the perspective that I'm sure people would say you could just get a couple different standalone batteries or battery banks and combine them, and that's arguably maybe all this even does. It just has a couple strong batteries in there that they combine together right into one, which, again, people who are savvy with that kind of thing could probably do it themselves for much cheaper. For example, I have 2 battery banks, the Anker battery banks that I got for like $10 each, and it's this Anker 737, and that lasts about 2 to 3 hours on the Starlink. So between 2 of those for $200, you have like 4 hours of lifespan. So you could get like 10 of them for $1,000, and that would pretty much equal the same length of time. You just have to keep switching them out, and it's not like one single product, but it's not like you can't match this in other ways. It's just kind of hopefully convenient. It does seem a little bit like a waste, but, and again, to market it in that way is a little odd to me, because it's so specific, like, oh, you're using it for the Starlink specifically, right? Not just in general. It seems like a lot of trouble to go through just for that, but I'll try it. Let's see how they package it and everything. It comes in like almost this briefcase looking thing that is meant to be, again, very weather resistant. There's their logo. So, you've been selected for a special mission operation, Unleash the Bat. By opening this package, you've accepted the mission and no turning back. You now hold the tools to stay connected when others can. Unbox your Star-Batt Mini to power your Starlink, charge essential gear, and stay online in the wild, the unknown, or the unthinkable. Welcome to Star-Batt, this is only the beginning. Or I'm sure they have an official one too, but I think maybe I look at that and like there should be a battery like this officially by Starlink themselves, but so I actually don't know exactly what's going to be in here. So this is just nothing. This is a charger for it, which it says one thing that I'm almost skeptical about a little bit, where it says like, oh, it charges from 0 to full in like 6 hours. That seems insane, because my battery banks, like, this would be 24 hours of power potentially that it's giving you with that 6 hour charge that it takes, right? The thing with that is, my battery banks take like 12 hours to charge or so. And so that ends up being it'd be kind of surprising that it would really charge that quickly, especially if you're charging in your car or something. I don't imagine it would really work that well. So here's a charger for the battery itself, I would imagine is what this has to be. I don't know what that thing is there. So, okay, we got the thing on here. I gotta get like some stand or something for my phone when I'm doing this so that I don't have to keep putting it down, but right, so we got the charger, that's piece one. Right, you got a couple of these empty things just for filling space. You got the actual wire that would be usable from this. Wait. Oh, don't tell me I'm gonna have to use this one though. It might just be an alternate option because like I already have one of these from the Starlink that I use my other battery. This might be what you have to use with it, but the length of it is so short that could pose some problem. You got to think like where exactly you want to position that, right? And this is also, it's cool that it gives you these as options. Like I could just use this now. I could just use this period, couldn't I? Don't even need the Star-Batt. I could just power now the Starlink with the car, assuming, right? You put this in the cigarette lighter slot. I don't know. Right, because you have to use that kind of barrel wire, as it's called, to use the Starlink in general. Now this is upside down compared to the packaging we just saw. So, okay, it's not actually as big as no, it is, I guess. It goes from here to here. Because that's one concern you do have to have is like, how are you going to store this or really keep it in your car and use it? So one thing is it's definitely heavy, as I was taking it out of the box there, but let's see what we can do. So the key thing you got to remember is it's meant to be very sturdy. So, and you can presumably leave it like this in this state as it's being used. You'll just have to open it to, power it on or something, or maybe you don't even have to open it. You have these handles to open it. Let's see what it says inside. It is really like a briefcase. So it seems to want you to maybe even put the Starlink inside of there, which I don't want to do at all. Right, I just want to use it as a battery. Right, like I don't want to have to, you should be able to just do it. Connect Starlink Mini to the Star-Batt power source via the provided 1-foot power cable or Starlink provided cable. Okay, so you can use that one. Star-Batt can be utilized in two modes. Starlink mini dish within the Star-Batt internal mode, mounted inside of the lid for internal mode, connect to the single oh, I guess that's one feature too. I was wondering if it's inside, how's it going to get internet, because the Starlink has to see the sky, but it supposedly this material or whatever is conducive such that I remember reading that you could use it even through there and it would work. I'm probably not going to use it like that anyway. The faceplate above the sticker, Starlink mini dish outside of the Star-Batt, external mode connect to the power out connector near the external handle of the Star-Batt. Okay, and then press the power button on the faceplate. A blue indicator light will illuminate the indicating power supplied to both node. Automatically shuts off when it reaches 122 degrees. For extended operation climate exceeding 80 degrees, recommend use it in external mode. And apparently the battery indicator won't be correct until you've charged it once, like, or yeah, it says it down there. Charging Star-Batt, connect one of the Star-Batt supplied power connectors or Star-Batt solar to the power in port on the front of the case. One of the Star-Batt supplied power connectors. Okay, and then charging external device, the open dust cover above USB PD charging ports. Okay, that's this. So it has, you know, other functionality here as well, which again, that's going to drain the battery more, of course, when you do that. But there's the power button. There's obviously the power in, power out. So there's not much really inside here. And again, if you took it apart, you could probably see, oh, it's just a couple of big batteries that you could get for like $100 each combined together. But whatever, so I'm not vouching for the price point of it. Connect your device to the applicable charge port. Checking current charge of the Star-Batt. Press the buttons below the battery display. Wait, where even is that? Wait, I don't even see where. Is it like under this maybe? Battery display, check current voltage, amperage, to and from battery, battery percentage. Okay. So this is something they sent me an email about actually too, that I seen. This product ships in the off position. Remove the sticker. Use a small tool such as a ballpoint pen to slide the switch on before first charge. Will not operate until this is done. So there's a warning that you're not supposed to try to do it without that. So okay, so that's officially on. Right, so that's meant like if you put it in long-term storage, you can use it like that, right? And then this, do not remove sticker until charged for 5+ hours. Due to shipping regulations, must ship at less than 30% capacity. Battery gauge will not display accurately until fully charged. So the first thing is now we would just try to actually charge it. And assuming this would show the display, obviously, that's why I was wondering where it is. So let's try to understand one thing. See, this is meant to charge only other things, right? And that's lighting up even though the thing isn't on. But no, the general look of it is pretty cool. It probably has some interesting features, like I said, where you can go pass through and stuff. So this will be where you plug everything in. I don't know actually what this is. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I don't know what that's for. But yeah, let's just set it up to charge, and then it'd be hard to give a proper review of its functionality and how long it really lasts and stuff. I'd have to do another part right once we're done with this, but I just wanted to show it basically. I like the look of it. It seems maybe a little bulky, heavy. I don't know exactly where I'm going to keep it, like if it's, again, in my car. And I don't understand fully, like, where... Connect Starlink Mini to the Star-Batt power source via the provided cable. So, I mean, I should be able to just use the one that I'm normally using now. Right, I don't see why that would make any difference. This is just to show that it's charging. This is with the actual plug, and then you can see on the inside that's flashing. So then I'll let it go for the 5+ hours before I look at it any further. One thing that's interesting, it says this is for indoor use only, but does that mean you can't use it in your car? Like I have one of those adapter things that lets you plug stuff in from your car lighter.